years, certain people would say Tyra Banks terrorized society, judging women's appearances and their quirky personalities, or shall I say, their love of blood.
What is that? Nosebleeds. What does that mean?
I have a really big fascination with blood, and so I just think it looks really pretty, and
I used to get them all the time as a child.
Jealous.
Well, speed it up to 2026, many of the people that worked with Tyra Banks, who said she ruined their life, their mental health, and they felt fat around her, well, she's getting her karma. Again. Tyra has been trending like crazy. She can't really explain her new ice cream.
Hot ice cream. Ice cream that you can drink. And no, I'm not talking about a latte. I'm talking about hot ice cream.
She has gained weight and had the audacity to walk across the Victoria's Secret runway while fat.
The fact that Tyra is now a plus-size model is proof that karma really does exist.
She had to get on TikTok, and that got a little weird.
I'm serving, she's serving, she is serving. Ice cream, darling, so much ice cream. Oh, it's dripping. Oh! She's eating. She's licking. You want some?
And now there's a whole documentary, Surviving Tyra Banks, on Netflix.
Look at my teeth.
Horrific. There is a line that I feel was crossed. He's grabbing my legs.
It was wrong, and for some reason, no one really seemed to see it.
It's a TV show to you guys, but this is my life.
I realized Tyra would do anything for the success of her show.
And people are saying the once fit, beautiful, put together, top model has fallen off the deep end mentally.
Some self-care and took care of myself today, but I didn't take care of this hair.
But what many people don't understand is that Tyra's always been crazy. America's Next Top Model was a millennial core show that my 5'2" self loved to watch while I ate hot Cheetos and said, one day, I'm gonna be on that show. Little did I know I stopped growing at 5'2". Well, I mean like height-wise. The hot Cheetos helped me out with the width-wise. According to this show, it was a reality show where Tyra and the rest of the judges would offer constructive criticism to their future top model.
Robin, first of all, is too old to be starting.
That was Janice Dickinson, the certified corpse, who loves to call any of the women who weren't a size -3 fat.
She's huge. She's not going to be a top model.
If you're wondering what Janice Dickinson is doing these days, she's on TikTok having almost a heart attack over a 9-year-old wearing flip-flops.
Oh my God! And look, she's walking in flip-flops! Oh my God! They should have put a heel on that flip-flop.
And reminding pretty much everyone that no one has a waistline like hers.
Look at that waistline. Nobody has a waistline like that except for me.
And of course reminding everyone that she was the good judge on Tyra Banks. Everyone else was evil and stupid.
Being on America's Next Top Model it was contagious. You know, I knew what I was talking about. I was the only person on the show that knew what they were talking about. The rest of the judges just yes Tyra to death, and I would sit there and go, no, wrong contestant, wrong color of the skin, wrong. You need more diversity. You need more black girls. Could you say that? I did. We need more, Asian girls. We just need more to see what the world actually looks like and how it does exist in the modeling world.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all. I kind of remember her loving making the black girls feel like they're ugly.
Let's see your unretouched shot.
It's like a Hitchcock film. Go back and forth really fast to see what I mean. Ha, hoo, ha, hoo.
Did you want more Asian girls so that you can make them hop on one leg and laugh while you sit there in your really rich lady dress, Janice?
Get up and back of the girls now and stand on one foot. Go stand on one foot. And jump up and down on one foot.
Oh, God.
I'm not kidding you. Go on, jump up and down and hysterically laugh and look at me and do it.
God.
No, God, do it. Come on.
Is that what you wanted to show the world? Anyway, that's how Janice remembers it. And at least at the time, the judges were there to help the young girls become a top model and not humiliate them at all.
Go on, jump up and down and look at me and do it.
And critique them constructively, not for entertainment purposes and make them feel like they're there to help you perfect your walk.
Girl, you walk like you on crack.
Tyra would have these girls doing everything. Swimming in water, making sure they can walk the runway when inanimate objects come and hit them so they can fall. Walking in inflatable balls and falling. Girls would faint.
Embrace.
Oh my God!
Tyra would faint. Hers was just a joke though.
Today you guys are gonna learn about acting!
She looked so happy. It was almost as good as when she faked having rabies.
Not 100% today. A friggin' dog bit me.
just kind of knew whenever Tyra says she doesn't feel good, she's gonna end up falling on the ground, and then she might have a little foam coming out of her mouth. And she might try to bite you. That was her first and last interaction with a black person. She never talked to one after that again. But I think the best thing about the America's Next Top Model era was when they helped the girls with their makeovers. And when I say makeovers, I mean they would cut their hair off and then act like that's what you have to do when you're a model. And then look at the girls like they're crazy when they cry about it.
Cassandra, you have poise, you are a beautiful woman, but in that judging room, all the answers are right because you're a beauty queen, and it's kind of bland. It's safe. It's like, who is the real girl up under all that hair?
If there's one thing that happens if you go on the Tyra show, do not have long hair and never say that you're proud of it, because they chopped this girl's whole hair off. Also, never say that you'll do whatever the judges tell you to do.
I'm really easy to work with, and I think that the photographers and makeup artists would love me because I will do what you tell me.
Well, why'd you say that? Now they're gonna test you with a very, very short blonde hairstyle that you're gonna hate because it's so different.
You gotta trust us, seriously.
I am. It's just taken a lot out of me. I mean, I did it.
Work with your new look.
Obviously, I'm still going to be a feminine person because that's how I am. What bothered me most about the makeover is Jay said, no, you can't act feminine anymore.
Well, you said that you'll do whatever they say. Rule number however many numbers I gave you so far. Never say that you'll do whatever Tyra says or her weird little crew. Anyway, she got all of her hair cut off and she decided she's just gonna go home because she doesn't want to do what the judges said.
Cassandra did not want to cut an extra inch off her hair. I said to her, do you realize by not complying with this haircut, where does that put you? And she said, well, I guess I'm gonna go home.
When I was watching this, I was like, she's so stupid. I would have done it. How hard is it to just cut your hair a little shorter? Honestly, they wanted to cut specifically the bang an inch higher than what it is right here.
I'm just gonna round out the front a little bit so you can go on a little bit.
My favorite was when this was obviously a traumatic thing that was happening. Like these girls loved their hair so much and the hairdresser would have just the greatest time cutting their hair as they were having a manic episode.
This is fun.
And if I remember correctly, a lot of these girls, when they cut their hair or got their hair cut, they would get sent home shortly after. And whenever that would happen, Tyra would make a whole big point to scold them like she's their parent.
And think hard while you're here and either commit to wanting to be a top model or step forward right now.
Which as a kid, when I watched this, I was like, oh, they made Tyra mama angry. How could they? Just cut your hair and do whatever she says. As an adult, I want to question this a little bit. Was Tyra ever forced to cut her hair on the job to be a model? Was Tyra ever forced to cut her hair for a modeling gig? Tyra Banks was never forced to cut her hair by industry professionals, but she faced intense pressure and nearly lost her Victoria's Secret contract early in her career because hairstylists did not know how to style her natural hair. Okay, that's a little different than having these girls get their hair cut and then being like, well, you're probably gonna get sent home if you don't cut your hair because we don't like your look. Like this cutting hair thing became a regular routine during America's Next Top Model. You were confident in your hair? Cut. So I always thought that Tyra went through this where she had to get her whole head shaved, which to be honest, it still wouldn't be that big of a deal. Miss Tyra wears wigs. And ironically, that's the thing that she decided to cut to show girls that she could do it too. And then she cut their hair.
You look so much better. Your face looks absolutely amazing. And
yeah, I feel like she thinks the same as you. Something that's interesting that people don't talk a lot about on the internet with the makeovers is, yes, if you're confident with your long hair, you're gonna get it short. But if you had short hair, then you were going to get it longer. And it was always the funniest thing when she made the white girls get a weave because they aren't used to the pain.
try and hang in there.
Yeah, just hang in there. Needle sliding across her scalp and everything. I think the worst weave that Tyra ever recommended one of the models to get was the super curly, super ultra big blonde one she gave to Molly, and people discredited what she was saying. They said that she was dramatic, and she ended up having a lot of scabs on her head and rashes and a lot of pain. And Tyra just stands there with her arms crossed being like, okay, and?
Molly, how's the weave? Are you sad?
I'm just kind of upset right now.
Tell me why.
This is pissing me off. I need to eat. I'm just having a little meltdown, but it's nothing.
About a weave and some food?
A weave and some food can put me in the most angry mood possible. If my scalp already hurts and at the same time I'm hungry, everybody needs to move out of my way. Well, after years of what people say this show humiliated the girls, and many of people will like focus on mostly Tyra and mostly Janice, but we're gonna just throw Janice skinny ass out the window. I don't really care about her and focus on what people are saying about Tyra Banks. After years of what people say she terrorized women about their looks, their weights, their hair, she decided to jump on the Victoria's Secret fashion show while fat. And y'all, people had a field day with this one.
Did y'all see Tyra Banks walk at this Victoria's Secret fashion show? Did y'all also see Tyra Banks struggling to walk in those heels? Did you also see Tyra Banks has put on a little bit of weight?
Now, I'll get to my personal opinion at the end of this video for the people who care. But this would spread like wildfire. People loved that America's Next Top Model, Tyra Banks, who had all the girls cut their hair, according to them, call them fat, and etc., walked on the runway. Fat. Which I'll just tell you right now, I don't think that she was fat in there. I think she was just bigger than what she normally was. Like, she's a retired model. So, like, she can enjoy a cupcake or two now, right? Anyway, this was a big thing, but recently she went on Drew Barrymore, who can't stop touching everyone and always needs a hug.
I keep thinking in my head that we all need a mom. I've been thinking that we really all need a tremendous hug in the world right now.
Kamala's body language seems like she's saying, oh, well, not right now. Just don't touch me. She also likes to kiss her guests.
But I made you look.
I mean, Megan doesn't look too sad about it. She looks ecstatic. And the caption says she's a great kisser. Anyway, Tyra would be on Drew Barrymore's show and she would talk about her weight gain and how it felt to walk in the Victoria's Secret runway a little heavier. Well, I mean like 50 pounds heavier.
You know what, Drew? When I was walking, and I was talking to my man about it, who's backstage somewhere.
Really?
Yes, he's backstage.
Jesus, she's almost as excited as Meghan Trainor was when Drew kissed her. Also, before we get to the little weight gain comment, did you guys know that Tyra was married? I just found that out not too long ago, and she has a baby. She's a whole mom now. I had no idea. I remember her saying that she would never have a kid, and she didn't. She didn't have the kid. She did surrogacy, and now she's a mom. I'm happy for her. I love that for her. Anyway, I thought I had to mention it.
I was walking, and normally I would walk for myself. Like when I was a model, I was walking for myself when I retired almost 20 years ago. But when I was walking on the Victoria's Secret runway this time, I felt like everybody was inside of me. 50-year-old women, insecure women, I just felt like there was more.
Well, there you have it. She didn't walk for herself, not for the money she probably got paid to do this, not to show everyone that she still got it. Nope, she did it for you. You and your insecure little butt cheeks.
I was about 40, 50 pounds heavier on this runway than when I retired. So I was like, don't fall out. Don't fall.
I too also worry about Tia and Tamara falling out when I'm walking down the street. So I can only imagine how it is in heels. And a corset thing, because those things be pushing you up. So to Tyra, she did amazing. To the internet, she did awful. But Tyra doesn't care. She's in her own little world. She didn't even notice that this guy was pretty much making fun of her because she reposted his video on her page. I saw this and literally froze. 19 years ago when I retired from the runway, we didn't have social media like today, where someone could take a runway moment and just days later recreate it with the ferocity and fierceness you brought, and then share it with the world. I'm stunned, I am wowed, and I am so incredibly impressed. Yeah, people in the comment section are saying, I think he's making fun of you. Didn't really respond to anything, but there's this one comment that says, oh no. And Tyra responds with, can you believe the sentiment? Which I absolutely love. To me, someone recreating me and kind of like doing a whole cosplay, honestly, it's like on the same level as South Park. I take that as a compliment. But many people are saying that she's delusional and that she's awful, as former contestants on her show and people who worked with her are coming out saying she's awful.
America's Next Top Model squashed my dreams. Made everybody around the globe hate me. Also made me hate myself for years.
So that's Lisa, and for a while now, she has been saying that America's Next Top Model has ruined her. They made everybody hate her. I don't even know if I remember her for sure, but I don't remember hating her. So I don't remember everything from the show, but a lot of the producers came out and said, you wanted to be on the show. We do the show, we edit it how we do, and then we move on, and so should you.
When they come off the show, we don't give a we don't care what they do. They get on with their life, we get on to the next episode. So there is no follow-up, and there is really no care factor, I guess, from the executive team or from the network to follow up with these girls to see how their careers are going.
And Lisa, till this day, is absolutely pissed about America's Next Top Model.
They don't care if you live or die. Afterwards, they don't care.
And it's not just Lisa. Many of the girls from past seasons of America's Next Top Model end up on podcasts, on the news to say, Tyra, we don't like you very much.
So do you have some compassion or extra level of understanding for Tyra?
No, I ain't got no compassion. I ain't gonna tell you that no more.
No.
Understanding.
Understanding.
sweetheart.
Okay.
Understanding, sis.
But you're not gonna give her compassion.
We're not giving her compassion for making money off us. No, we're not gonna do that.
I do have to say though, any show that you're on is gonna make money from you, and any show that you're on, you're going to get, well, one, paid from them, even if it's a little bit, and two, you get the publicity. It's like both people are supposed to benefit in a way. Now, it always doesn't work out that way. Sometimes they'll edit it in a way that you look real foolish, mean, horrible. And that's kind of something you have to think about before you get on reality television. So many of the girls are pissed, but there's one girl that says that she kind of understands Tyra in a way.
If you really look at all of this stuff, they're trying to make America and the viewers happy, you know? And I know that this is why I know you don't want to use the word compassion, but I have understanding or whatever you want to call it for Tyra, because I know that she's not calling all of the shots.
And I feel the same way. I've had some clients that work behind the scenes with reality televisions. I had a client where her husband was the producer to a reality television show. So I kind of learned a little bit about it, and it is so highly edited. In my opinion, I don't know anything about America's Next Top Model, besides what I've seen that they edited in front of me. But as far as I'm concerned, Tyra was probably just the face. Wait, hold up, was she a producer? Oh, Tyra Banks was the creator, executive producer, and the host. Okay, so she was probably calling a lot of the shots. She is not, in fact, just the face. She's the idea-er. Many people have spoken out a bit about America's Next Top Model and Tyra Banks. Even Trisha Paytas. I remember her explaining that when she was on the show, Tyra was kind of a robot.
Oh, she went
I remember
hard
we
on
were
you?
in South Africa. No, she just ignored me completely. Now, I love Tyra. She changed my life, so I usually speak very highly of her. But after I got eliminated, she walked right past me.
She didn't look at you or anything?
Nothing. Like I was nothing.
She's fine though. She's like cosplaying her these days.
I want to be Tati. Well, I want to be Tyra. Today's my inspiration is Tyra. I really do love Tyra. Do you remember the one where she's like, kiss my fat?
See, she can get over Tyra being a robot to her. You guys should get over Tyra being kind of mean to you and calling you fat, and that you suck at modeling. The America's Next Top Model documentary you've been waiting for is coming. In this interview, they interviewed Tyra and all the other judges except Janice, which I found hilarious, at least according to this article.
Yeah, that was really offensive to me.
And the trailer just released and people are going crazy. Let's watch it.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
My absolute favorite clip ever, because as a kid, I thought this was so serious and I hated that girl. But in reality, she just didn't cry after she got eliminated and Tyra was pissed. And I'm really hoping when this documentary comes out that Tyra at least talks about that, because that was weird.
I haven't really said much, but now it's time.
2 things that I want in this documentary: the I was rooting for you explanation, and 2, cutting the girl's hair, and 3, I want Tyra to cut her hair on camera, no makeup, and I need her to cry. I feel like that'll help and soothe a lot of people's souls. Anyway, the trailer goes on and says that they were trying to show the behind the scenes of what happens in the modeling agency.
On America's Next Top Model, we were showing the behind the scenes of what the fashion world was.
To be fair, people calling you fat was a big norm in the fashion industry. It still is. According to Tyra, she was trying to help the fashion industry.
I wanted to fight against the fashion industry.
And there's actually quite a few women coming out saying that Tyra helped me. And I wouldn't have been able to do this because I was too fat for most people's standards.
The only reason the door was open to me was because of Tyra.
But after a while, even the producers and people who work on the show said, ooh, I think we f***ed up.
That was a moment where I realized, oh my God, I think we built a monster.
There was a lot of body shaming. You're not thin enough. You're not thin enough.
Damn. His hands went all the way around her waist. So they talk about the body shaming and they also talk about the other things that they aren't exactly the most proud of these days.
We are actually going to switch your ethnicities.
Ooh, baby girl, baby girl.
They also tell us that a lot of the girls went under like some heinous medical procedures just to get a makeover.
Things get crazier and crazier. Going to get a medical procedure as part of a makeover.
Look at my teeth.
Horrific.
And it looks like many of the judges are turning around and pointing the finger right at Tyra.
I realized Tyra would do anything for the success of her show.
I knew I went too far.
So I guess she did make big decisions of what happened on this show, but we will have to see what happens because this comes out, let me check, on February 16th. 2 days after Valentine's Day. Tyra just spreading the love. So as many people are coming out and pointing the finger right at Tyra, some people are saying that Tyra actually was extremely body positive. Yes, she was harsh, but she pretty much told you the truth of what happens in the industry. And I do have to agree, it was probably very hurtful being in the modeling industry, but at the same time, that's the modeling industry. They're gonna tell you that you're too fat. They're gonna tell you that your hair sucks. They're gonna tell you that you walk like a demon.
Mara, you did look like you were possessed.
And to many, Tyra really significantly helped them. And Tyra is making sure that people know that there's people that think that she helped them by posting it on TikTok and then telling everyone to read the comments so that they can agree too.
Hey, Miss Moonshadow. You know what? That really touches me. Everybody read her comment. She's saying that I helped her back in the day with the whole like curve plus size thing.
But there's an overwhelming amount of people saying, girl, you ruined us. You ruined the womanhood. We were rooting for you just like you were rooting for the girl that didn't cry when you eliminated her. Not only are people saying that Tyra is delusional and trying to sweep everything that she did under the rug, she also is a little weird. And by weird, I mean, she has an alter ego now.
And I get a flip your hair even if it ain't there.
So that is Santa Smise. Yes, Tyra created the word Smise back in like early 2000s and she's still using it and she's trying to make it happen. But all you need to know about Santa Smise is that she is a little mischievous.
Took advantage of that. And there was an Arctic wall that rose up from the ground of that snow into the sky.
Don't question that. We're just gonna keep going here and move along. Santa Smise is part of the LGBT community.
I am an LGBT queen.
She talks a lot of shit about Santa.
That he gonna come down your chimney and he wants you to leave some cookies and cream on that thing for him to eat. Do you know what he doing? Child, he ain't biting that cookie.
But most importantly, Santa Smise sings. How dare the guy in the back not make any type of facial movement at all? How can you not dance with Santa Smise?
Yes. Okay, step up, it's time to step up. Put on the boots and do the stop.
And you guys might think I'm lying or being dramatic when I say this is Tyra Banks' alter ego. No, she said it's her alter ego. And she's making sure that we know that these are two different people.
See the Tyra teacher at the Beresford the other night?
Oh, no, that wasn't Tyra, that was Santa Smise. I'm Tyra. She's Santa Smise, yellow hair, don't care, crazy, diva from the South Pole with a Southern accent.
Not on topic. This is the perfect hair for Tyra. I love this color. She looks great. Let's cut it, Tyra. Anyway, back to Tyra and Santa Smise. Something you need to understand too is that Santa Smise hates Tyra.
She's going from Sydney to New York to bring my hot ice cream to New York. I can't believe it because she hates me. She hates that I haven't been in hot ice cream.
And on TikTok, Santa Smise and Tyra be fighting. Or shall I say Santa Smise be popping a lot of attitude to Tyra and her hot ice cream.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. Yeah, because we in Australia. Here we go.
Why is Tyra on a kangaroo?
Some like it hot. Honey, most like it cool and frozen.
I mean, she's not wrong. I am pretty open-minded and will totally try hot ice cream, but I'm still very confused as to what it is because Tyra still hasn't done a great job of explaining it. But Santa Smise be calling out Tyra.
And without a meltdown on Instagram. I think I'm going crazy. I didn't expect to go viral. I was experimenting. Hot ice cream. I did a crazy video and y'all came up and lined up. It's not a latte.
If you're confused, don't be. All you have to know is that Tyra Banks is Tyra Banks and Santa Smise is the one with the yellow hair and the Southern accent, and she hates hot ice cream.
It's hot ice cream. You can't handle the heat. You can't handle the cold.
I love alter egos. I do have a question though with Santa Smise. Is she a seasonal character or is this like a 24/7 all year round character? Because at a certain point, you know, like around now, wearing a Santa outfit, it looks...
That's weird.
You know how Bill Dauterive looks when he started wearing his Santa outfit after Christmas?
Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day!
Yeah, like that. Anywho, that's what Tyra's been doing. People said that she finally got her karma. They think she's crazy. And Janice Dickinson's probably really excited because now she's fat to Janice Dickinson's standard.
Nobody has a waistline like that except for me.
You know Janice Dickinson is pulling out Tyra's picture any moment she can get to show people how fat she got. So do you think that Tyra got her karma? Do you think that she's a good person? In my humble opinion, watching America's Next Top Model, I actually really loved it. I tuned in every single week. I watched every single episode up until I stopped watching it. But when I was younger, I loved it. I see a lot of people saying that Tyra made fun of people's bodies, but I don't remember that. I remember Janice making fun of people's bodies and calling them fat. I do remember one small little thing when I think she was like the gay character, the gay contestant, like that was her whole thing, and they told her that she needs to like bring down the gay a little bit.
I want to be out, like I'm gay, and I'm really proud of it.
I think there's a certain thing of being proud. Like, I'm black and proud, you know what I mean? But I'm not like walking on the red carpet. I'm black. Yeah, I'm black.
And I remember her arm being too squished to the side, and Tyra made a comment that she either looked too muscular or she looked like squishing your arm to the side, like squishing your arm too much when you need to be like more softer, makes your arm look wider. And that always stuck to me when I would take my fitness pictures. Instead of like squishing your armpits together, I should probably loosen up a little bit. And I mean, in my case, then like tighten up so that your muscles show more. But I never really remember Tyra being a tyrant that people were calling her when it came to body size. Honestly, as a 5'2" big birth and hip type girl, I remember thinking that Tyra always motivated me. I knew I wasn't gonna be a model, and I knew I wasn't cut out for the modeling industry, but I never got that Tyra was awful to people because of the body size. I do have to agree with the people saying that she made people aware of how the industry was, but also not, because some of the shit that she had the people doing was definitely for the show and it was for entertainment. And I guess we're gonna have to see if she says that in the documentary that's coming out February 16th. I'll most likely watch it on my second channel. Either way, I wanna watch it and then tell you guys about it so we can chit chat about it on here. You guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna go make fun of Janice Dickinson even more in my head. Bye.
I'm a gym girly. I love lifting heavy, doing all the curling. I live for the pump, my biceps looking plump. I'm a gym girly. Love lifting heavy, doing all the curling. I live for the pump, my biceps looking plump. I'm a gym girl.